I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we are starting something a little bit different and we will be doing a Joja Run farm. So I think for this one I'm going to go ahead and do the Riverland farm and we're going to go ahead and hop in. I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, I don't think I'm going to mess around with those, but I think we're going to go ahead and hop on in. So I did ask in my community tab if anyone would be interested in seeing me do a Joja run and seeing how quickly I could do it. I was thinking about maybe doing like a speed run, but I think I'm just going to kind of turn it into a let's play more so than anything. But let's just go ahead and clean up the farm a little bit so I can go ahead and plant these parsnip seeds that we got. But I hope you are all having a lovely time zone. I'm excited. These videos are probably going to be quite a bit longer than my normal Stardew videos. So highly recommend going ahead and grabbing a snack, getting a drink. Me personally, I currently have a cup of coffee since it is fairly early morning for me on a day off that I'm doing this, which is lovely. So it's always nice that I can just kind of like hang out with all of you on my days off and get some stuff done. I did not mean to accidentally water the ground in the wrong spot, but here we are. So let's just go ahead and we will water up all of these little parsnip seeds here. Now I'm going to have a link in my description for a petition for more like pronouns and genders for Stardew. So if you haven't already signed that, please do. It will be in my description down below. But I'm going to go ahead and I think we're going to start off with this the way that I normally would. And we are going to go ahead and introduce ourselves to everybody. Taking a sip of my coffee while it's hot. But yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I think I'm going to go ahead and start off. We're going to dig through some trash cans and we are going to go ahead and introduce ourselves to everyone. And then we will actually go ahead and get started on the Joja portion of everything. So let's just see how this goes. And here is Penny, so we'll say hello to you. Okay, that doesn't open till 9. I was going to say is your mom home, but Alex. Okay. And then we'll come in and say hi to Granny and Glamps over here. I did go ahead and actually choose a different hairstyle than what I normally would for this one. I have braids in this one. And I don't know, I think they're cute. We'll come down here and say hello to Gus. And I'm going to see if I can actually catch Shane. I don't normally catch Shane this early, so that feels pretty good to me. But, okay, so I can't get in there till 9 either. I'm just trying to think of where everybody might possibly be. I'm going to come over here and clear this out. And I'm about to go ahead and miss money. So let me see if I can grab you. There we go. Okay. Also, I do have a mod in my game right now that I can go ahead and romance some of the other characters. So Haley's in her room. Is Emily too? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I have a mod that I can romance some other characters. So, like, I could go ahead and romance, like, Marnie, Willie, the Wizard, Clint. I can't remember who else. We'll come over here and say hi to Vincent and Jody. I love how she goes, you aren't exactly what I was expecting. Like, what does that even mean? Okay. So I'm just trying to see what everybody is to see how I can make this a little bit more efficient to meeting everyone. But I know this is not like the most exciting part of the game. But like if you are new to the game, then I guess it's kind of nice. But let's come up here and say hello to Pierre. We will not be purchasing from Pierre very often unless it's maybe like a backpack upgrade. Because I don't believe Joja has backpack upgrades. But we'll come over here and say good morning to Caroline and Abigail. There we go. Okay, I feel like we're doing pretty good. For whenever we're like meeting people, I feel like I've made pretty good progress on the amount of people so far, considering it's only 10 a.m. Where to go now? I know I can go over here and see Clint, but That actually might be where I head. Hi, Lewis. We already know you, so I don't have to talk to you. Maybe we'll go ahead and head over this way. See if we can go ahead and say hello to Clint. And there's also trash cans, so I can check them. Oh, we got a piece of bread. Very nice. Hi, Clint. Okay. Who else am I missing? We need Pam, Sam, Sebastian, Demetrius, Maru, Haley, Emily, Leah. Okay, Sam's not at work yet. I guess not. Elliot, Linus, like there's still a fair amount of people that we do have to meet. So, okay, let's just keep walking around here and see who else we can find. Can I come in here? Is Pam up? There she is. Hi, Pam. I believe I can also romance Pam with that mod, to be completely honest. But I wanted something different. Because I feel like a lot of the romance options get old kind of quickly. And here is Leah. But also, I kind of just wanted to add something a little bit cursed for this save, I guess I would say. Because I'm like, I know I'm not good enough friends with Haley. I was just trying to see where she was. Oh, she's not even here. Emily is, though. But she hasn't left her room, I'm assuming. No. Emily is still in the same spot she was in. But yeah, like, I just wanted to add something a little bit different. So that was what I did with that little romance mod. I will have a link to all of my Stardew mods in the description as well, if you were interested. I don't know if I have that one on there at the point that I am recording. However, it will be whenever this goes up. So, hello? There we go. Haley's too involved with her camera to notice you. Are you sure? Because she did say hi. I will take that. If it will let me, hello? There we go, thank you. I was like, I don't know if I have my keybind set up the normal way. And then we'll say hi to Jazz. 19 out of 28, that's not bad. Especially when I know a good chunk of them is up in the mountains. We got a stone. Not that exciting, but okay. So we need Emily, Linus, Demetrius, Maru, Elliot, Sam. That's 6. Okay, so there we go. We got Emily. Willie I can't meet yet, so I know he counts as one, but there's nothing we can do in that one. Oh, Harvey. Who does not appear to be here. Oh, because he's in the field. I see. So I walked pretty much right past him, so let's just go ahead and we'll head over here. I know I said hi to Caroline already, but I do like Caroline. Okay, run down here. Here's Harvey. Alright, so I know I have the mountain bunch that I have to do. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can possibly catch Sam. If he's over here right now. Because he does also work at Joja. Let's see, are you back here yet? Yes, you are. There we go. So now we have Sam added to our list. Okay, so Elliot, Linus, Demetrius, Maru. That's 4. Willie, who's the other one? Okay. So yeah, most of it's just the mountain crew. Not too bad. Oh, speaking of the mountain crew, here is Maru. Which I'm actually just going to go ahead and head up there anyways, because if I remember correctly, Elliot is not out of his little cabin yet. I have romanced Elliot in the past. He was actually who I romanced on my perfection farm that I had, like my personal save. So here is Demetrius. And then we'll pop in here. We know Robin already is Seb down here. Oh, we have good timing. Seb is about to go ahead and leave his room, which means that we can go ahead and meet him quickly here. There we go. Perfect. So I should be down to the wizard Linus Willie Elliot. So Linus should be just up here. So let's go ahead and say hello. Linus is also another romance option, but I don't know if I could ever, like, I love him. But I wouldn't want him to, like, move into my farm. I'd feel so bad. So I don't know. But you'll have to let me know. Who should I romance? I don't currently have one, like a mod for Morris, which could... I don't know if I actually could romance Morris. I'll have to look into that. Because, like, that would make this the ultimate Joja Run. So that could be fun. I might even turn this into, like, a Joja Perfection Run, maybe. So here is Elliot. But yeah, so I might do that. I don't know. I haven't fully decided. Okay, so the only person we have left is Willie, and we are not able to go ahead and meet him yet. So we're going to go ahead, and I think maybe we'll head back over to the farm. I do have a mixed seed that I can go ahead and plant. But my main goal for right now, I need to make 5,000 gold. So I need to go ahead and change our gold by like 10% so that we can go ahead and afford a Joja membership. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and just make like a, not there, right there. Put this a little mixed seed down and we can go ahead and water that. Looks like it might be a parsnip anyways. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually sell my bread and my horseradish. Because I'm kind of like, this, it's a long tool. But anything that I can do to make money, I'm going to. I'm also going to go ahead and start collecting some wood. I want to have as many resources as possible. Now, the main way that I plan on making income is fishing, which I know is not everybody's favorite, but that's also why I chose this farm, because it comes with a fish smoker. And once you have enough coal, you can start making more money on your fish. So that's kind of why I went this route for like what farm I chose. I was trying to be a little bit strategic, and I feel like I did okay. It's not the easiest route that I probably could have taken, but I do like the fish aspect, so it won't be like terrible for me or anything like that. I like fishing in this game. And I just kind of, I wanted to have that option where I don't have to save up the extra 10,000 gold for the fish smoker. So that was kind of why I went the route that I did. Now, I am going to try and use up my energy here, but also just cleaning up my farm a little, because I would like to have a clear path over to the greenhouse, because I do have an opportunity to get it a little bit early, but I also just saved up enough wood that I can go ahead and make a chest, which I think is great for day one. Let's go ahead and get all of this down, clean up just a little. Now, the one thing I will say about this is I don't think I've ever played on the Lovelies farm. I've done the standard farm and I've done the Meadowlands farm, the new one. But I've never played on the Riverlands farm. So this is going to be new for me. I don't entirely have any ideas of how to make this farm kind of benefit me with like layout wise. So we'll have to see just kind of how that goes. But I'm just going to keep collecting as much as I can. Now that I have a chest, I don't feel as bad carrying around as many resources, which is nice, because I can just go ahead and place this down, and I can go ahead and put everything that I could possibly need in my chest if it would let me. Hello? Thank you. So I'll just go ahead and place all of my resources in here, and then I think we might go ahead and look around just at the farm a little bit because I'm not quite sure where everything is here. So I do just kind of want to look around. Okay, so greenhouse is over here. I don't entirely know where the cave is quite yet, but I'll find it eventually. And then the fish smoker is actually in my house. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in my pockets, even though I can't use it yet. But then I at least, have it on me. And we're going to go ahead and go to sleep. So for the very first day, we made 110 gold, which is not very good, but it is only day one and we don't have one of the main ways to make money yet. So can't complain. So starting off day two, we're going to go ahead and water everything up here with these, I'm assuming 16 parsnips. I would say that mixed seed looks an awful lot like a parsnip to me. So let's just go ahead and water these. Okay. I'm going to come down here and actually fill up my watering can, just so I don't have to worry about that. That is one kind of nice thing is you are surrounded by water here. Just got back from a fishing trip, so we have to go ahead and meet Willie. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and actually put some of my stuff away that I don't think I'm going to need right now, because I think I'm going to go ahead, go meet Willie, and we're going to see if we can get started on fishing, because then we'll start to make the money a little bit faster, which is nice. We also appear to have something on the board. I'd like a cute girl to bring me a smallmouth bass. Sam. Sam will be thankful and 150 gold on delivery. I mean, we can do that. A smallmouth bass was a pretty easy one to go ahead and fish, so I'm not worried about that. I'm kind of surprised that it's a cute girl option, though. I don't feel like I see those very often from Sam. So we just got a bunch of trash, but here is this little cutscene. I might actually go ahead and skip it. I feel like we don't need to watch the Willy cutscene. He just kind of like explains the whole story of the fishing pole. But we're going to go ahead and see, we have a fish smoker, but that's not what I wanted. Okay. So give someone a gift is the next option, which I could have technically saved my horseradish and gave it to Linus, but I was not thinking that through. And I know what you're thinking. You just got the fishing pole and you're leaving the beach. Where are you going? I'm going to the mountain. For my early game, I tend to stick to fishing in the mountain. Now, I know that I can't technically get a smallmouth bass up there, as far as I'm aware. I'm gonna pick up that daffodil, though. But as far as I'm aware, I cannot get the smallmouth bass up here. But I do have time to go ahead and get the smallmouth bass, so I'm not too worried about it. I kind of just want to go ahead and see if I can just up my fishing skill, even just a tiny bit is kind of where I'm at with this. So let's go ahead and we will fish from down here. Now, this is going to get probably very boring very quickly. A lot of these episodes are probably going to be me fishing. So let me know if you would prefer to watch me fish or if you would rather me like cut it out, because I feel like if I'm going to be fishing in this game, and that's like my main way of making money, I should probably leave it in. But I know like a lot of people don't like fishing, and I was debating on actually downloading the fishing mod, the one that's like the quick bite perfect catch one, just so nobody had to watch me sit here and actually like fish, even though I do like the fishing mini game. But I was like, I feel like if I do that, it's making this challenge too easy. So I'm going to actually stick to just fishing the way that you would normally in this game instead of modding it. Especially because I kind of like the little like fishing game. My first ever farm, which I don't think I've ever shown on stream. Now that I'm thinking about it, on stream, on like a video. I don't stream as of yet. I'm just apparently talking out of my mouth. But I don't think I've ever done like a first farm kind of deal here. So maybe I'll have to make that into a video because I don't remember anything about that farm other than the fact that I married Sebastian. And that is about all that I remember. So a lot of people don't like fishing because it's difficult at the beginning. Once you get your fishing skill up, this bar becomes a lot bigger and it becomes a lot easier. So we have already leveled up to fishing level 1 and we have caught, what, 4 fish? Maybe technically 5 if you count that algae as a fish. So you can level up the fishing skill pretty quickly. When I did like a slight practice run slash I didn't know I was going to turn this into a video. But I did the Joja Run personally just to see how that would go. I didn't like do like a Joja perfection run though. It was just kind of like I want to see how the Joja Run works, and that's kind of what inspired me. So I do already have the achievement. But like the way that I did it before, I ended up with level 10 fishing by the first day of summer. So it wasn't terrible, but I think I can beat that this time around. I think if I focus primarily on fishing, that I can go ahead and at least have, if I time this correctly, I could have probably level 4 fishing within the first 3 days. Is kind of where my brain's at with this. I don't know if that actually is how it's going to turn out, but that's, the idea that I have in my mind. So I think I'm going to be able to at least be fairly successful with my fishing. I'm just going to get rid of that piece of trash. But we're just going to keep on fishing and chatting and hanging out. But how are all of you? What is new in your lives? What are you doing for the holidays? If you celebrate any or, just like a little bit of time off. What are your plans? Because I will be working. I started a new job over a month ago now. And I work the 23rd, 24th, 27th, 29th, 30th, 31st, I think. Something like that. So I don't necessarily have a huge, holiday break. But a lot of those days are at least working from home, so I can't complain too much. Besides, I like my job, so I can't complain. But I'm gonna come down here and get this smallmouth bass for Sam before I forget about it. So if you are ever looking for the smallmouth bass, you are wanting to look in the river. So that is where we are currently. It kind of goes all throughout the town. So it's got a fairly decent section that you can go ahead and try and fish from. I'm just fishing from here because it's where I came down from the stairs. And this could actually be one right now just based on behavior, so... Nope, that's a sunfish. Okay. Well, I mean, we at least got another fish. But the smallmouth bass are pretty easy catches. I'm not typically, worried about what it's going to be like to catch one. So as you can see, some fish are a lot easier to catch than others. Carp, if you are wanting to increase your fishing skill, which there we are with the smallmouth bass, but if you are wanting to increase your fishing skill, fishing in the mountain is kind of the way that you want to go about it, because carp are one of the laziest fish in this game that you can get a perfect fish most of the time with them because they barely move. So, and I think if I remember correctly, the more perfect fish or like the higher star rating, the more your fishing skill increases. Oh, there's Sam. Hello. I have your fish. Thanks, Melly and Lisa. I should have known you'd be the one to take the job. Now, what does that mean? But okay. We just got an extra 150 gold for that, which is probably... I don't actually know for sure, but that could be more than what we would actually get for that fish. But let's go ahead and head back up into the mountains. We still have a fair amount of energy, so I think we can go ahead and head on up here. We can keep on fishing. You are all probably going to be like, Lisa, what are you doing whenever I get closer into the lower energy? My plan here I am going to let myself pass out. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but that at least allows me to have the chance to get as much of my fishing skill as possible. So that's my plan. We'll see how it goes, but as of right now, that is my plan. So let's go ahead and get this little fish here. Okay. Largemouth bass. The silver one, not too bad. Alright. I have honestly, like, I've missed hanging out and just, like, chatting and, you know, filming in general. For majority of the month of November, I had pre-filmed my videos because I knew that I was getting it, like, that I had a new job and I wasn't sure exactly how that would go for me, like, how much time that I would have. But I'm kind of glad that I did that because I will say I don't have a lot of time compared to what I thought I was going to. Um, like it is a part-time job because I was like, I can manage YouTube and do a part-time job at the same time, but I don't have anywhere near the amount of time that I thought that I would for a part-time job. So, like, it's honestly closer to being a full-time job hours-wise, but it's okay. I'm not complaining. I love it. I love what I do. I love my coworkers. And I already feel like I'm a part of the family, so it's been lovely. But I honestly, I miss this. I miss filming. I miss creating content. I have gotten a new PC within the last month as well. So I now officially have like a proper gaming PC, which means that I can go ahead and play games that I didn't have the opportunity to before. Um, she's very pretty. She's RGB on the inside of her, and I adore it. And the guy that like built my computer said that it can pretty much handle anything that I try and throw at it. So I think at some point in time, once I have the rest of my office done, which some of you know, I've been talking about this for months. I have been needing to upgrade my office. It needs to be painted. It needs to just be kind of redone in general. It's been a while since I've kind of done a bit of a makeover in here. But once I get all of like that cleaned up and everything is good to go, I think I might begin streaming once I kind of have a better idea of my time. Because I joined at like a weird timing for my work. So we switch schedules quarterly. Like it's kind of like seasonally. So I joined pretty much closer to the end of the fall schedule. But I joined at a time like everybody was kind of switching around and doing different things and what they would normally be doing. So for the month of December, they all fell back into the old schedule and I kind of fell into like a weird spot where I'm kind of like an extra body wherever I end up being. Because they want, whenever they were planning the schedule, it didn't involve me, which is fine. So for January, I started a new schedule for like the winter, they consider it. So I believe that'll be January to April or May, somewhere around there. So then I'll have like a more consistent schedule in place for months, which is nice compared to like November. I was at a different spot every day, every week. December, it's the different spots daily, but it's the same schedule weekly, other than like during my holiday break and stuff like that, and like my extra holiday days that I took on. Um, so like starting in January till what I'm going to assume is probably May, I will have an actual consistent schedule that I know what I'm going to be able to do, which is lovely. And hopefully by then, like by January some point, I have my office really done and really painted and everything's, touched up in here, which will be great because the color in here, like, I don't know. It's kind of like a seafoam green turquoisey kind of color. And it's been this color for, I'm going to say, probably 20 years. And that's not an exaggeration. It's probably been this color for about 20 years. And it's very reminiscent of Child Lisa, because obviously, that was the color that I picked for this kind of like little room. But at the point that I'm at now, I'm ready for a different color. I'm ready to upgrade this and make it look a lot prettier in here than what it is. Um, like my desk setup is decent. It's a little bit cluttered right now, but like it's pretty decent and it's in a good spot in the room. But I just kind of need to paint and then like figure out a background kind of situation. Because right now it's just like one of my bookshelves, and then I have like a shelf behind me up on the wall. And it's just got like a bunch of Disney stuff on it. Um, like these little like collectible Disney figurines from when I was a child that my mom was collecting. So I have a bunch of them in here. And that's kind of about it. So it does kind of need a little bit of some upgrading, but I'm going ahead and heading home if that wasn't obvious because we are down to one energy and that's not worth me trying to fish and pass out. And it's not late enough for me to like actually, go ahead and pass out. Oh, there's the cave. That was not the button I meant to click. I did not mean to stop the time. There we go. Okay, I just wanted my scythe so that I could go ahead and clear this because that was the one thing I apparently didn't do was clear myself the path to get home. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop these back up in here. And we're gonna go ahead and head on inside and get some sleep. And I didn't miss anything on the TV for recipes, so let's just go to sleep. Alright, so we have level 1 fishing, level 2 fishing. Very nice. So 2 levels in one day, I'd say that's a pretty good success, and we are bringing in over $2,000. So this is why I kind of say if you are looking to play and make money, to focus on fishing. I don't have to water my crops today, which is lovely, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and head on down here again. If I can, find the route that I took the last time, there we go. And we are going to go ahead and head up straight to the mountains and get started on fishing. But yeah, so like you saw, I just made $2,000. Most of that was from fishing. I didn't let it finish counting, but like we had at least 1,500 gold from fishing. So if you were ever looking for a very quick way to make money in this game, this is how. It's definitely going to help with the fish smoker as well. Like once I have some coal and I can actually do things. But we're gonna go ahead and just hang out and keep on fishing. We have 270 energy, so not too bad. It takes about 7 or 8 per cast, so it's not like it's, all too bad. But we shall figure it out. It at least means that we can catch a decent amount of fish. If I keep the green algae, because I can eat it, that will benefit me a little bit more when it comes to food and a little bit of extra energy. So I might see how that benefits me today. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and keep on fishing and see what we can do. But yeah, so like we've already gotten up to level 2 fishing in one day. So I'm thinking I might be right when it comes to level 3, level 4 by like day 4 in the save because I said like day 3, but I was meaning like more so day 3 of fishing because again, this is kind of exactly how I'm just spending every day. So I should have probably headed into town to see if there was anything on the job board. Um, Job board is good for relationship building, but also just a little bit of extra money. And with the ticket system now, you can also go ahead and, get some beneficial prizes. So, like, I think some of the options are like fruit trees that you don't have to pay for, which is lovely. But we're just gonna go ahead and just fish. I just want a day of just fishing, nothing else, just, hanging out, fishing, doing whatever it is that we can possibly do here. We got some more green algae. But yeah, so I just want a day that I'm just going ahead and fishing and seeing what I can do. But like mountain fish, I feel like some of them are pretty easy, some of them are a little bit more difficult, like this one. This one has a little bit of an attitude today, apparently, and doesn't know what direction it would like to go in. Hello? The heck kind of fish is this? Okay. Well, I feel like that was a little bit not typical for the largemouth bass behavior, but I'll take it and we'll just keep on fishing here. I'm also going to take a sip of my coffee while I fish because this is obviously a carp. So that's what I mean when I say that carps tend to be a little bit lazier. Most of the time, you don't have to do anything. So that's always kind of nice. You can kind of barely do anything. They just kind of hang out and they sit at the bottom, and you end up getting gold or iridium quality carp a lot easier than other fish. But yeah, I find that mountain lake fishing is the good spot to go ahead and increase your fishing. I know it's not the most beneficial money wise, I don't believe. Like, it's not like there's bad fish here, but I think maybe the beach has a little bit more money beneficial fish. Um, like the eel, which I know is, I think the eel is a summer fish, but like the eel is a lot of money. The cave fish tend to go for a lot, more so like the level 100 cave fish, like mine fish. But we're just gonna fish away, see what we can do. We should be able to get that 5,000 gold pretty quickly for the Joja membership, which I don't believe it has even opened up for us yet. Because I think I need to have the cutscene for the community center. But like one thing, and I don't know if everybody's game does this, or if it's just me, I always have a lane day on day 3, and I don't know if that is the way that the game's just kind of like, you know, coded is for there to be a game, like a lane day on like day 3 of a save. But I feel like it's typically day 3 for me. You also may notice me doing like what I just did with the circles on my mouse. It doesn't do anything, it's just me being a little bit bored waiting for the fish. So I do tend to just kind of like move my mouse around and, you know, draw little like patterns and such while I'm just kind of waiting. So you'll notice that I probably do that a little bit. But here's this should be another carp. There we go. So as I said, pretty easy. Now I don't know what the difference is here as to why I have 1 iridium carp and 3 gold carp. Um, Whenever the carp would typically, me not having to do a whole lot of anything. I don't know what determines that in early game, to be completely honest. Because I thought it was perfect fish that ended up being, but maybe it's also based on a certain, like, weight or something of a fish. I don't know. But, like, here's another perfect catch. And we have gotten some more ideas to sleep on, which means that I went ahead and leveled up my fishing skill again. So that takes us to officially level 3. And that is only 12:30 in the afternoon on day 3. So not too bad. We're just going to go ahead and keep on fishing though. And seeing what else we can go ahead and just grab. I'm assuming based on behavior already that this might be another carp, although it is a little bit active. Okay. Not too bad. But yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like this will be like a nice kind of fun chill series. It's not going to be me necessarily speed running it because I don't want to burn myself out. But it is kind of me taking it in a way of, hey, how can I realistically complete the, like, how quickly can I realistically complete the Joja Center, like, run, as somebody that's not speed running it? Okay, I should have probably emptied my inventory, because I don't currently have another space for a fish, but if we catch one here, it's fine. I'll just have to go ahead and throw out the broken glasses, and it will be okay. Okay, let me just go ahead and hop into my shipping bin, which this is a mod that I have. Okay, we'll just toss those aside, and we will go ahead and keep on fishing here. Okay, this might be a carp. So, like, my main rule when it comes to fishing, try and keep the fish in the middle of the green bar. It's kind of like my biggest tip. If you can keep it in the middle, then you don't have to worry as much about what direction it goes in, because you have at least covered it a little bit. Okay. But, like, obviously that's easier whenever the green bar is a little bit higher as well. So we'll just go ahead and keep on fishing. But hopefully this isn't, like, too boring. I feel like it could be. I'm hoping it's not. Because, like, it kind of just gives us a chance to go ahead and sit and chat and talk about things and, you know, hang out. I kind of, like, I like having little chill series like this where I don't have to, like, think too much and I can just, you know, play the game and hang out and, like, do something a little bit different. Because I feel like this is a good guide, too, as to how to make money quickly in early game. So, because, like, I feel like a lot of people focus on crops or they focus on animals, and I'm over here, like, I focus on fishing. Which, I get it. The fishing mechanic is tough to get used to, I understand that. But once you have it, like, it's pretty simple. Like, I wouldn't worry all too much about it. If you don't like the fishing and you're playing on PC, I highly recommend just modding it. Do whatever you need to do that's going to make the game more enjoyable for you. If you're playing on console, personally, when I first started playing, because I also do have Stardew on Switch, I did find fishing on console to be a little bit easier than PC. We just got some gold ore. I am aiming to have perfect catches as often as I possibly can, but you will notice every single time that a chest pops up, I'm going for it. I don't care if I'm throwing away like a perfect fish. I'm going to go after that chest because you never know what is possibly going to be in there. So, like, I've already gotten iron and gold ore on day 3 because I've been going after those chests. So it does tend to benefit you, but see, here's me just kind of like moving my mouse around in circles while I'm just kind of like waiting. I don't know, it entertains me. If it's distracting, I am so sorry. But it's just kind of like my way of, you know, hanging out and finding something to do while I wait for a fish, or in this case, a green algae. Okay. But yeah, like, I have a feeling these videos, I'm aiming, I think, 5 days, which is a lot. The way that I have done these, like, I had a Stardew farm on here in the past. I think I aimed for 3 days, maybe? And they ended up being like half-hour videos. So I'm going to guess that these are probably going to all be over an hour. I've probably been here at this point for over 40 minutes. I don't actually know. No, yeah. Yeah, I've been here for at least 40 minutes. Probably closer to 50, to be completely honest, based on what time I'm looking at right now, because it is now afternoon. And I started this just shortly around maybe like 11:15. So we've almost been here for like an hour. Okay, so we're at 60 out of 270 energy, so not too bad. It is 5:30 in the afternoon, so I feel like this is a good kind of way to benefit, and the time doesn't go by whenever you are in the fishing mini game. So it does pause and make the days a little bit longer. Um, but like, I don't know, I like that aspect, I think. I think it kind of makes it a little bit more chill that I'm like, oh, I'm not wasting any time while I'm over here catching a fish, no matter how long the fish takes me to catch. So this fish is a little all over the place. And there we go. Okay, that was a chub. Alright, let's go ahead and keep on fishing. I wish the chub had like a different name. I don't know. I don't like the name. Now, there's that little bubble spot up there, just in kind of like between my 9 and 0 column. I could go there and catch fish. However, I'm going to stick exactly where I am. It does tend to mean that fish are a little bit more active over there right now. But I am going to stick right where I'm at because I think I'm doing okay anyways. And I don't want to waste the time that I could be catching fish to walk up there and like the bubbles just disappeared anyways. So let's just go ahead and keep fishing. Okay. But yeah, so like the sooner we get to 5,000 gold, the better, because then I can go ahead and buy the membership. I need, I think I did the math on this before. I need at least, I think it's 130,000 to be able to go ahead and complete the Joja Run properly. I didn't mean to cast in so like close, by the way. But yeah, so I think I need like 130,000 to be able to afford all of the Joja upgrades, which I don't think is too bad, to be completely honest. Because I think if you were wanting to kind of like speed run perfection, I think this is the way that you are going to want to do it. Because you can get the greenhouse, the mine carts. There's just like a lot of stuff that you would normally have to wait on that you can get earlier in the game. So like when I was doing this, I had the greenhouse by like mid-spring. So it does kind of benefit you a little bit more to play this way, I think. Like this, if you are looking for like a quick way to get perfection or like make money, I guess technically, because perfection does have a lot more to it, this is probably going to be the route that you would want to go. But I do understand that the community center one is a little bit more fun because you don't know what way things are going to pop up with like the seeds and like when you are going to get that red cabbage, for example. So like I get it, but I also do kind of like the Joja Run for what it is, which I feel like is absolutely just wild. But I had fun doing it, obviously, or else I wouldn't be doing this as a small little kind of like video series. Now, I do plan on currently uploading these, I think, every other week. I don't want to go ahead and like upload this every week because then I don't have like a huge variety of games going on because I do have like one consistent thing that I'm uploading on Tuesdays. I do, if you were new around here, I post just to impress Roblox videos on Tuesdays, Eastern time. The time kind of varies depending on the day that I upload, but I do tend to do just to impress on those days. And then Thursdays, I upload kind of just sporadically whatever I'm kind of in the mood for. I do plan on doing this, I think, every other week. And then I'm not sure about other things. Like I might throw some Sims 3 Legacy in there because we are getting pretty close to the end of that. I was enjoying Cuddle Cafe, but I don't think it's doing all too well on the channel, so I might, cut that off. I have Planet Zoo. I just recently got Planet Zoo, so I could maybe do some videos on that once I have, some better ideas. I don't know. There's just like a bunch of things that I can go ahead and do, and that's kind of why I like being in variety. I'm not like stuck. So let's just go ahead and put all of these fish in the shipping bin. I'm going to take the green algae out because I think I'm going to eat them as a snack so that I can go ahead and get a little bit more energy here to get some more fish. because I think this is going to be my most beneficial way to make the most of the day. We will eat this one last green algae here. And let's go ahead and keep on fishing. So, like, we're now up to 52. So I guess it technically would have been like 58-ish, somewhere around there. Before I did this like cast, but like that gives us enough energy for probably another, I don't know, 8 fish maybe. I only just kind of guessed on my math there, but it's like typically 7 energy per fish. So I should be able to go ahead and get approximately somewhere around another 8 fish. It might be a little higher than that, I don't actually know. And I guess it kind of also depends on if I get more green algae, because then that's another snack that I can go ahead and eat. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can burn up all the energy that I have now before I eat that other algae, because I don't want to waste time. Now, the bubbles are down here now. I know there's a way that you can go ahead and, like, curve your fishing rod. I don't think I've ever done it. I think maybe I did it once by accident, to be completely honest, maybe. But, like, it's not something I kind of try to do. I just kind of cast out forward, and I don't care to, go ahead and get these bubbles either. Okay, so apparently we are just getting a bunch of snacks. We are now at 22 for energy. So there should be another, like, 3 fish. So 7 fish, I guess, technically it would have been. It is getting late, so I might save the algae, but I am going to go ahead and use up all of my energy that I possibly can. I don't think it's going to benefit me any to go ahead and use the algae unless I see fit, depending on what we end up with. It's starting to feel exhausted, I get that, but we're also going ahead and collecting food. So, like, I could go ahead and sit here and eat this, which I think I might do. It is only 12:20, just to give me a little bit of something. And we're just gonna go ahead and keep fishing. Okay. Trying to decide, like, where on the screen is best for my mouse so it's not distracting. Alright, well, I'm assuming this is a carp. That's one thing whenever you get into this game, you kind of start to figure out fish behaviors to know what you're catching. You're starting to feel exhausted. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm gonna go ahead and still keep catching fish. It is now 1 a.m. in game. It is going to cost me money if I pass out, depending on who finds me. So, it's not always that beneficial, but it's going to help me with my fishing skill. I'm also gonna try and, like, hop in here and do what I can to get the most out of my money for the day. So we're up to 17 energy, so I can catch at least another 2 fish after this. That'll probably be about it. So this is going to be one of those nights that I will allow myself to pass out. I'm not rushing home. I'm going to try and go ahead and see what I can get energy-wise. I might have to see if I can maybe eat one more algae after this to be able to use up most of my energy. But we also might not have time after this next catch anyways. Time feels differently. I didn't mean to pause my time. I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. So yeah, we're probably about to go ahead and pass out, so there we are. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna go ahead and cast anymore, but there we are. It is 2 a.m. We got level 3 fishing, level 4 fishing. There's the income for today, so we made almost 3,000 gold. We are going to have some money missing though, so it is kind of up to you on what way you kind of go about it, but there's the 5,000 for us. We do have mail, so this is going to see if we lost money or not. I do need my watering can, but I'm going to go ahead and water everything first, and then we will go ahead and check the mail. I have a feeling that I lost money based on whoever found me last night. There are some that end up being more expensive than others. Like if Linus finds you, it doesn't cost anything. I'm gonna fill up my watering can. Harvey charges you. Offers a kitchen expansion, okay. Some new items in stock, deluxe fishing pole and some bait. Okay, so we only lost 303 gold for that. Because Morris and the Joja team found us, so that's not that bad. That could have been a lot worse. I will take 303 gold. So that would have we would have been closer to 6k. So it's not like it was like we lost 1,000 gold or something like that. Now, I feel like we should be getting close to the community center opening. I don't remember what it is that spawns this, though, to be completely honest with you. So, I don't know. I think it's maybe day 5? I don't actually know, to be completely honest. Looking for 5 island ore. Well, I do have, I think, 4 of them in my chest. I couldn't think of that word for a second. In my chest. So, I'm gonna pop up here and just see. Oh. Okay, well, they're locked, so there goes that idea. I was going to try and see what I could do, but let's go ahead and we'll come over here and we'll fish for a little bit, maybe, just to see if we can get, you know, some different liver fish. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna come up here and get this chest. And then rush back down to the fish so that I don't lose it. Alright. Hello, sunfish. And 30 bait. Now, bait for me right now is not beneficial as I don't have a fishing pole that can hold the bait. I don't have the money to also go ahead and upgrade my fishing pole. I try, and this is just probably a me thing, I try and hold out to the point that I can get the iridium fishing pole. The fiberglass one, I've done like all the little upgrades before. I don't like that you can't sell them. So I don't like, you know, wasting. Oh my goodness. Okay. We now have like 60 pieces of bait. So that's a little bit wild. Okay, let's just go ahead and we will keep fishing. We now get to have Shane chill on the little bridge here with us. We're on a roll when it comes to sunfish. But let's go ahead and head in. I'm going to see if we can get the Joja membership. I don't think we can because I don't have that cutscene. Currently in the process of setting up a brand new membership system. Okay. Well, we have now officially at least met Morris. But yeah, I don't have that cutscene quite yet. So I think we're going to go ahead and maybe head on up over here to the mountains and see if we can go ahead and do some more fishing. I do also like to fish up here when I'm at the river. I feel like this is just kind of like a nice little peaceful spot. And I believe this is one of the only spots that you can actually get one of the legendary fish. Is it Mrs. Angler that hangs out over here? Maybe? I don't believe she's possible to get with the bamboo rod, however. Okay. So here's another little perfect fish. We got another smallmouth bass. I'm going to go ahead and eat my green algae to go ahead and make the most of my day. And let's see how much energy we get back. Like, it's not too bad if it gives us plus 13 for every piece of algae, but let's go ahead and fish. And then... okay. We'll go ahead and wait for this little fishy here. Come on, fishy. Thank you. Oh, never mind. That was a piece of trash. So I think we're going to go ahead and head up to the mountains instead. I feel like that'll be a little bit more beneficial. But yeah, I think I prefer fishing in the mountains because I don't tend to get as much trash. And I don't know if that's just like the way that the game is configured. Is for, you know, obviously somewhere that's a little bit more public, like a town, is going to have more trash in the water. I just don't have any benefits to the trash right now because I don't have that little, like, recycling machine thing. So let me just get rid of this. And I will pop this away. And then I kind of want to keep the bait. I feel like 60 pieces of bait is good for me to keep. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. But we're going to go ahead and just, hop back in here and go fishing. But, like, I think we did a little bit better than I expected. I thought we would get to level 4 fishing today. We reached level 4 fishing yesterday, which means that we might be able to, if depending on how today goes, because I am getting started a little bit later with fishing, we might be able to hit level 5, which will give us a little bit of an extra perk, I believe. I think it's level 5 and level 10 that we get extra perks. Oh, late. I'm almost running out of coffee and it makes me sad, but, like, considering I've been here for over an hour, my coffee is still warm. So I'm just down to my last little, like, couple of mouthfuls, if that, maybe even, like, just one mouthful, and I'm sad because it tastes like heaven today. Alright. So this fish seems to be a little bit more active. Oh, maybe not. It was a chub. So yeah, it should have been a little bit more active, but let's just go ahead and keep on fishing away. Okay. But yes, I'm officially now out of coffee. I just took my last mouthful. But I like it. I had a... was it a True North blend coffee today? And it's honestly probably one of my favorite homemade coffees. And then I added a caramel macchiato creamer to it. And so somehow it doesn't make it too sweet, which is nice. It kind of just, like, enhances the kind of, like, nutty flavor to the coffee. But I don't know, what is everybody else drinking these days? Like, I know there's a lot of, like, holiday drinks out there right now. I haven't had a single, like, holiday drink. I normally actually, I had a candy cane hot chocolate mocha at work the other day. We had some extra coffee left over at work, so I used that with some hot chocolate, and it was like a candy cane hot chocolate. So I made a candy cane mocha, which I didn't love. My work uses a different coffee blend than what I do, and the coffee blend at work is not my favorite. Like, a lot of like, the people at work like it. It's a little bit of, like, a stronger coffee, they say, when I make it, which I don't know why, considering I'm just following what everybody else does. But yeah, so apparently my coffee ends up being stronger than everybody else's. Okay, so we just reached level 5 fishing, I think. But yeah, I definitely prefer my at-home coffee compared to the coffee at work. But, oh, okay, perfect. So as you can see, like, my bar is definitely getting bigger. So it does make perfect fishes a little bit easier. We just got an emerald, some stone, and some rice shoots. I don't personally tend to use the rice shoots all too often. I'm going to put these in here. But yeah, I don't use the rice shoots often. I'll eat this. I just don't think the rice shoots are worth it for the money. I don't know, just that's where I'm at with it. I don't find them to be super beneficial money-wise. So, I don't know. Like, obviously I will have to plant one at some point if I'm going for perfection in this save. But I'm not all too worried about it. Let's just go ahead and fish. Okay. But yeah, like, I feel pretty good about having level 5 fishing on day 4. That makes me feel pretty good. I could have probably actually went and caught a catfish yesterday. I probably should have done that. But I do have, like, a little bit of a vengeance going on with the catfish in this game whenever it comes to my recorded saves. I don't know what it is. When I'm recording, I cannot catch a catfish. when it's me playing on my own, no issues with catching the catfish, and I normally have the catfish on day 3. But, okay, so you can see, like, we are starting to get more iridium quality fish now. So maybe it is just a skill-based thing, like what level your skill's at. I don't actually know for sure. But whenever we get that pop-up, I'm gonna go for the fish being worth more. I think it ends up being, does it start off at 25% more? Because I think if I remember correctly, the first one's either less things needed for a crab pot bundle or um, fish being worth more. And based on the way that I'm currently doing this challenge, I think it'll be more beneficial for the fish to be worth a little bit more. So let's just go ahead and keep on fishing here. At some point, I will have to tackle something that's going to go ahead and give me some star drops. So we will get there, you know, eventually. But I haven't unlocked anything that I can get a star drop yet, so I just can't wait to get that energy bar increased. It's a little bit low. Okay. But yeah, like, I feel pretty good. I feel like, considering what, this is the first part still, we're not doing too bad. Oh, this is a little bit more of an active fish. Not, like, overly active, but, you know, it's just another little largemouth bass for us, and we shall just keep on fishing. We have the money that we need for the Joja membership. I just need to go ahead and get that cutscene, which I have not had yet. But we're at least having the chance to go ahead and make some money. We got some driftwood, which I could give to Leah, but I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, get rid of it. And we will go ahead and eat this. There we go. So we just got a little bit of extra energy, so we're now up to 134. And we can just hang out and do just a little bit more fishing. But yeah, I feel like this is a pretty decent introductory part. I know it's probably not the most entertaining, considering, you know, what it is. I'm gonna ditch this perfect fish for the chest. And now the carp's gonna move up on me a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Did I just accidentally close out of that without taking my coal? I think I did. I think I just messed up. Because that would have just gave me 6 coal. And I'm almost certain I just messed that up. Let me come down here and grab this. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I just went ahead and messed that up. Because 6 coal would have gave me the chance to go ahead and use the smelter 6 times. Okay, well we just got 2 coal. So, yeah, I messed that up the first time. I can't believe I just did that. Oh well. It happens. Just means that that wasn't meant to be with the coal that we were given, but I'll take 2 coal. And we will start to get more coal anyways. Like, obviously, yes, it would have been beneficial for me to have right now. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep on fishing. We have space for about 1 more fish before I have to go ahead and throw everything into my shipping bin. Now, I am being a little bit cheaty with the way that I have my chests anywhere mod, but I think it's going to be beneficial because I don't have to run back and forth to do, you know, all of this stuff. Let me hop in here. Put this up. We will... Okay. I think I actually want to go ahead and smoke a couple of fish. So let me just, like, place this here. Just so I can show you all what it's going to do. So maybe we'll do, like, this largemouth bass. Okay. So while it goes ahead and smokes that fish, I'm going to come over here and do some more fishing. We just got a new achievement of Mother Catch. I can't remember if that's... Is it catch 100 fish, maybe? I think that might be what it is, the 100 fish. Alright. So we shall just keep on fishing while the other fish is being smoked. because that will give us a little bit of extra money. Okay, there's a chub. Now, the one thing I have to do is not mess myself up when it comes to the sound of these, like whenever the smoker is done. Sometimes I let the, like, other sound mess me up. Let me put, do I want to eat the largemouth bass? No, I do not. There we go. So there, we are now smoking the second fish that we have. We're officially now out of coal though. So that's a little bit sucky because I could have had some more. But, you know, it happens. We're just going to go ahead and keep on fishing. It's still going to be a little bit of extra money, so I can't complain. Okay. Alright, so there's a bullhead. I'm always worried that I place my smoker in a way of somebody's going to walk into it, and I would rather, you know, not have my smoker get destroyed. That would suck. So, I mean, at least, like, I have it saved. But yeah, I'm quite happy that I didn't, like, mess that up and put it somewhere that Sebastian would have walked into it and then it would have been destroyed. Okay. So I'm going to leave that other fish over in the smoker just for a little bit while I continue to fish, because I don't want to, like, waste extra time walking over there to get it. Because if I keep fishing now, I can grab it before we leave and then pick up my smoker as well. That's kind of what I'm thinking, so we'll see how this goes. But, okay, so let's go ahead. This is, I was going to say this is probably a carp, but it is now on the move, so maybe it's not. No, it was still a carp. Okay, let me just throw these extra fish in my shipping bin. And we will come over here and grab you. I'm going to put you up in here, and I need my axe so that I can go ahead and pick up my smoker. Thank you. And then I'll pop that back up. We will reorganize this. Okay. Let me just go ahead and fish. I'm going to use up what I have left of my energy and see how this goes. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna get this up high enough that I can come up here to grab this and then jump back down here to the fish without losing it. Okay, but yeah, sometimes you have to just kind of like take that risk that you are going to mess up a possible perfect fish for the chest. Rice shoots and a couple of magma geodes. I'm not mad about the magma geodes. Because, like, depending if I decide that I want to do a perfection run with this or not, I do need those at some point anyways for the museum. But, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, would you prefer for this to be just like a Joja Run, like a mini-series, where I complete the Joja Run for, like, the community center? Or would you prefer this to be like a Joja Perfection Run, and I kind of have this being a little bit more long-term of a series? Because it has been like a few months since I've done Perfection, so I'm down to do it again. I haven't done it the JoJo way yet. So, ooh, I will take a liver jelly. I'm not mad about that. I think that's the first liver jelly we have. It's always quite nice. Okay, let's just keep on fishing. But yeah, so the liver, like, there's 3 different types of jellies. There's the ocean jelly, the liver jelly, and the cave jelly. They are needed resources for the fish smokers. I already obviously, you know, have one fish smoker. If I wanted to, I could obviously, you know, get the recipe and make more depending on what we decide to do, because if we go perfection, I do need to have a lot of money. That golden clock is a a pricey one. But if I'm just going to be doing this just as like a mini series to completing the Joja loot for like what you get as an achievement, then I'm not going to worry too much. So I don't want to sell those. I'll sell that. I think I'll keep those. I'm starting to feel exhausted. Okay, well I am going to let myself, I think, pass out again tonight. Just to try and make up for what I can money-wise. And getting, I know that I don't have to worry about my energy because I did level up my fishing skill. So I'm not worried about like, oh, I'm passing out. I'm not going to have any energy tomorrow. Like it's different because I leveled up a skill. So I'm going to have that chance to start my energy anyways. I'll throw that little bullhead up there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch a fish in time, if I'm just going to end up passing out. We're just going to end up passing out. And there we are now asleep. Okay, so we officially trapper. Easy decision, I'm going fisher. So we just made a decent amount of money. So as you can see, that smoked largemouth bass was worth 100 gold. And this one was worth like 300 gold. So those two fish, pretty good. That's like 700 gold just for two fish. So smoking is a very easy way to go ahead and get money. We are now going ahead and loading up into day 5. So I think we are going to go ahead and head out here, and it looks like this is puppy day. Hello, Lisa. You see this dog here? Yes, I do. I can't skip this cutscene, or else I don't get the dog. Found it sitting outside the farm. Okay. Will I adopt the dog? Yes. I think I want to name you Butterscotch. I don't know why. That's the first thing that came to mind. Okay. So now we have a puppy. Alright. And it looks like all the parsnips are ready to go this morning. I'm going to grab this, even though I don't think I actually need it. But let's just go ahead and we will harvest all of these. Okay. Got some new ideas to sleep on. Really nice. We have 16 normal quality parsnips. I'm going to sell them. They will be good for some money. The water bowl's already full. I don't know where the dog is, but we'll figure that out. 560, okay. Hat mouse. Dad sent us 500 gold. And it looks like something has been removed, which is nice. Okay, let me put this back up here. Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and head into town. I will take that. Reach level 1 farming and craft a scarecrow. I think I just reached level 1 farming and build a coop. Okay, so I don't have the scarecrow recipe right yet, but I do have level 1 farming. So we at least have that. We just have to learn the recipes, which is fine. We have yet to unlock the community center, but we will get there. I would like a cute girl to bring me a bream. Hey, Sam! What is up with all these cute girl requests? That's an anchovy. That would have been so nice if that was a bream. Are you kidding? You know how much easier that would have made because I don't have to wait till after 6 p.m.? But we're gonna head over this way. Ooh. Let me grab some daffodils. And I will pop those in my shipping bin along with the anchovy. We love some free money. Okay, let's check the little trash cans around here. Nothing. I don't believe Clint's open quite yet, so let's just come over here to the river and we will fish for a little bit. Nothing all, overly exciting, but... Okay. We have a kind of active fish. That was just a smallmouth bass, but yeah, we'll just fish for a little bit over here until Clint opens, because I think he opens at 9. I think. Not 100% sure, but I think. Okay. Is he open already? Did he open at 8? No, he is 9. Okay. I couldn't remember if he was 8 or 9 because I think the museum opens at 8. So let's just go ahead. We'll fish just a little bit while longer. We probably have time for maybe one more fish. But like, we're pretty close to 10,000 gold, which I think is fantastic. It's kind of funny how often in this part alone that we've had repeating numbers. Like at one point it was 3,030. Now it's 9,494. Alright. Catch this fish. And then we will head on over to Clint. Okay, so apparently all we know how to catch today is smallmouth the bass at the river. But hi Clint. I'm gonna get you to process my geodes, please. So we have some stone. We have some copper. And some clay. Alright, I'm gonna put those all in my chest, I think. I think those are some good little resources to have, and then we can sell these. And maybe we'll go ahead and head on up here to check to see what that Joja. We have a Joja Cola. Okay. Is the membership still not unlocked because I don't have that cutscene? Yes. Perfect. So I can't even make myself progress with that yet because I haven't reached the point of that cutscene, which is a great time. Alright. Let's go ahead and head over to the mountain. Actually, we do have this bubble spot. Can I reach it from here, though? I needed a little bit more of a cast out. Okay. That's sunfish. But I think I am still going to go ahead and continue off to the mountain. I don't know. I feel like the mountain fish are better at making money than river fish. And I don't know if that's actually how it is, but like, I also just think I find it a lot more peaceful out here. So, hello, Linus. Can we talk to you? Please don't destroy my tent. It's happened before. I would never. Okay, so the mine has opened up. So let me hop in here because then we can unlock this. I'm going to skip this cutscene. We now have a rusty sword though. And I'm going to sell that fish. Put these up here. I think maybe we might go mining. Which I feel like that's kind of a little bit different. But I kind of want some... Oh, like the elevator doesn't work yet. I want some coal. So let's go ahead and do this. We just got a geode. It's going to educate me on what a geode is. But we'll just go ahead and we'll mine a little bit. Now, you will notice I don't waste a lot of time on the first few levels. I know I could go around and resource collect and, you know, do whatever it is that I need to do. However, you will not catch me doing that. If I find a ladder, I'm after that ladder, and that's just kind of how that goes. I will sometimes, you know, go ahead and engage in some combat because I want to go ahead and increase that skill anyways, mixed with they sometimes drop ladders. These ones, you know, didn't. But yeah, typically most of the time I will go ahead and take a ladder on earlier than not. Okay. Let's see. We just got some more copper. There's that ladder, but I am seeing that we have a bug over here that I kind of want. Oh, we also have a crab. I see. Alright, let me just go ahead and engage in some combat here. A cherry bomb and some slime. I want that bug. There's also another little slime dude hanging out down here, so let me just go ahead and get you. If only you counted towards that 10, but I know that you don't because I've already gotten, what, probably 4. Okay. Here comes that little slime dude. Let's just go ahead and get you. And then we can go ahead and go back to mining here. But yeah, I want to at least get started a little bit on the mines. It's going to interfere, obviously, a little bit with the way that I go ahead and get closer to Joja. But, like, I have the money I need for the membership, so I'm not worried about that. Yes, I could technically be saving up more money right now by fishing, but I'm not hindering my performance either by doing this. So let's just go ahead and do this. We did just get some coal, which I would love to have. There we go. Can I get these? Not entirely worth it. It's just some sap. We did just get some hardwood, but let me go ahead and get this little slime. Slime just attacked me. Okay, and then we'll get this bug. That's the long tool. Alright. Because, like, if I can at least get to level 5, then I can, you know, have access to the elevator, which is nice. I do kind of want this quartz. And then we'll come up here just so I can see what's in this crate. Nothing of importance on that one. This one's a little bit more important. Only because I'm going to sell these. Yes, I could technically put them in my museum. But I want the money. Alright, we need one more to be able to unlock the elevator. And there we are. So let me just quickly go ahead and skim. I would like this copper, but I also don't want to be attacked by a slime while I try and get it. There's a lot of copper. My goodness. Reach level 5 in the mines. Yeah, I know. Reach level 1 farming, craft a scarecrow. I don't have 5 iron ore, so I can't do that quite yet. Okay, let me just go ahead and jump down here. Okay, so now we have to reach level 40. Am I probably going to do that today? No, but I did just get another ladder, so we'll see what happens. But I kind of want to come down here and grab these. We got a backpack shirt. I don't like it. But I also don't have a dresser to throw it in quite yet, so we are stuck with it for right now, so it can just go in here. I'll put all this up, actually. Okay. Go down here. See if we can get lucky and maybe get closer to level 10. Okay, I'm starting to feel exhausted. I'm gonna take my green algae. I'm gonna eat some of it. I don't know if it's possible for me to get to level 10 today, but I'm going to try. So, let's see. Like, I know green algae is not doing a lot, and I know I could have ate the liver jelly. However, the liver jelly gives me 30 plus of my top energy, which is not beneficial to me if I, like, consume it at a point that my energy is not full. Okay, well, I want that copper. So let me just go ahead and get rid of these little slime dudes. I hate combat when it comes to this little rusty sword. Alright, is there anything over here? No. Alright, let me throw this up, then we can add that copper up. Because I do want copper to be able to go ahead and make some copper bars. So let me take this too. I will also take this one. I'll like to collect as much copper as I can get here. I'll take this quartz as well. And then we can hop on down. Alright. Oh, that's nice whenever the ladder's already out. I should probably just keep copper in my inventory so that it always has a spot, but let's just head down. I'm gonna try and get to level 10. So, don't mind me. It might actually be possible considering we're now at level 9. But let me come down here and engage in a little bit of combat. Alright. So it wasn't that slime that's gonna give me a ladder, will you? There's a lot of... Oh, there's a crab. Lovely. That's what I want, is a bunch of slimes and crabs. Okay. At least, like, the bugs just go back and forth, but, like, the slimes and the crabs chase you. Alright. Don't mind me, just... I forgot there was a crab down here. That was my own fault. I was trying to get away from the slime to get a little bit of extra spacing, but... Okay, crab gave me a cherry bomb. I would have preferred for the crab to drop a crab, but it's fine. There's a bug. Okay. We've got another little slime dude over here. Huh. I'm kind of surprised that none of them have gave me any ladders. Oh, I don't care for that. I don't need it. That's not a ladder. That is, though. Alright, so here's level 10. We have some boots. Can I just, like, drop them? And then I can do this and throw these on. Okay, that is level 10. So that is pretty good to me. We now have a new pair of boots. And we're going to come over here and I think we're going to fish for a little bit. I do still have a little bit of excess energy. I have 45-ish. So I may as well, you know, go ahead and do this for a bit. See if I can make some money today, because I'm not going to make anywhere near as much on days that I spend in the mines, and I know that. But the mines has a stellar drop in it, so that's kind of why I'm like, I want that excess energy, because then if I increase my energy bar, I can go ahead and fish for longer. So it'll just have to be a little bit of a balance in how I decide that I want to go about it. But let's see. So let's just go ahead. It is 10:30, it's Friday, it's technically cult day. I'm not going to worry about the cult lady. Like, the only thing I would possibly need out of her is a red cabbage seed, and I don't need it for, the community center. I would just need it for perfection. And I can't get perfection till year 2 anyways. So I'm not gonna worry too much about it. But let's just go ahead and keep on fishing. There's a bite already. I do need to go ahead and catch that bream for Sam at some point. Because it's an after 6 o'clock fish. I don't know what time. I know it's after 6, but I don't know if it's a 6 till 2 fish. We got some gold. Very nice. I like getting ore early on. Not that it's like benefiting me because I'm not doing the community center, but it'll benefit me for tool upgrades, which is nice. I still can't believe I accidentally didn't take that coal. Alright, there's a carp. That's an algae. I'm starting to feel exhausted. Okay. Come on, little fishy, thank you. What do we got? Because I'm going to say it's not a carp. That is a chub. I will eat the green algae. It does give me like the smallest little bit of health. I'm going to pop. Okay. You know what? I think I might actually just head home. I don't think it's worth me passing out tonight, to be completely honest. I kind of want to go ahead. Yes, I know it's getting late, but I want to go ahead and get Sam's Bleem. While it's on the back of my mind, I also very badly wish that I had a glowing. Okay. Let me see if I can get Sam's Bleem, and then I can give it to him in the next part. Because I think this is going to be the last day. I feel like 5 days is a lot. I don't know. Like, I feel like it's good progress, but I feel like it's also just, like, a very long video. Depending on how much I edit here. That's not a Bleem. Please be nice to me. I just want a Bleem. That's it. Just a Bleem. That's a liver jelly, which I will take. I might actually eat that right now. Okay. It gives me 75 energy, which I know is kind of stupid of me. However, I just want that Bleem. But yeah, like the 30 plus max energy is not beneficial to me right now. Come on, fish. Let's go ahead and get something going on here. This fish is taking forever. I just want one fish. I just want a Bleem. That's it. That's a piece of trash. That's not what I want. Okay, so I did just get a Bleem. I don't know. Let's go ahead. I don't need to sell the driftwood. It's kind of just trash. But I'm gonna keep the Bleem. And I'm at that point where I'm like, it's close enough that I'm going to pass out no matter what I do. So why not try and catch a fish? But I at least, caught a Bleem. So no complaints. That's another smallmouth bass. And I'm about to pass out. Okay. So there's level 1 farming. So now we have the scarecrow and the hoe proficiency. We have level 6 fishing. And a bunch of new recipes with that. And here's some money. But I'm going to go ahead and I think actually it is time to go ahead and wrap up today's video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. We are picking up on a rainy day in the next part. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can go ahead and subscribe. I post typically 2 to 3 times a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications for when I post, hit that bell down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye, lovelies!
Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?